Now, Penwith Radio, I am very excited to be speaking to my next guest. Now, I am absolutely in love with their brand new single, so let's say hello to Maverick Sabre. Hello.
How you keeping, brother? Everyone well?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Not too bad now.
Now, I guess it must have been a bit of a manic day for you today, because you've been doing a lot of interviews promoting your brand new single, Emotion. Now, I mean, can you tell us a little bit about this track? I mean, it's such a catchy song. I mean, it's got a take of Shaka Khan's Ain't Nobody in it as well.
It does.
Was that something, did you have to obviously ask permission? Have you had meetings with Shaka Khan with the song?
Yeah, funny enough, it was never an intention to go in and use the Shaka Khan chorus. It was literally just during a recording session. We had a space on the middle 8 section, and I recorded it as just a very rough thing to have to go home and listen to hear the full structure of the song. And when I got home, the original chorus that was actually on it just didn't capture me quite as much as the Shaka Khan one. And I'm a bit of a purist myself, so I was always quite against using somebody else's chorus or melodies or whatever. But yeah, we went ahead with it and got clearance and blessings as well, which was lovely from Shaka Khan and our team. They sent through, said they liked the tune and were in support of it and gave us their blessings. So it was an honour, definitely.
Mate, I love what you've done with it, because you've got such a kind of a classic song and really put your twist on it. And I mean, with the song, I almost got the feeling, I mean, the lyrics are so meaningful, and it's almost like an element of kind of someone being lost in a sense, or looking for their way in life. I mean, would you agree with that?
Yeah, most definitely. I think everything, I write is from a place of learning and growing and searching. And I will always do that, and I think that would be an element within all my music. We never stop learning, we never stop kind of growing and understanding ourselves. So it definitely always has come, especially that tune itself comes from a place of wanting to let go of past, pain and fear and ego that we carry on every day. We never really live in today or the now. We always have something on our minds from the past or worry about something in the future. So it was definitely clicks on that point as well.
Now, when it comes to writing your music, I mean, what do you look at for inspiration? Do you sometimes use things that have happened to yourself in your own life, or your friends or people around you? I mean, how does that process work when it comes to you kind of sitting down, writing new material? Do you look at stuff that's happened, to you personally? Yeah,
definitely. I like to be as honest as I can, as vulnerable as I can in my music, because I feel like that's what connects people together. You have to be open with someone to connect with them. So I like to do that within my music, and it's all from a place of personal experience or inspiration from people and lives and stories and tales in the world around me.
Now, you must be asked this kind of a lot at the moment, but when can we expect the new album from you?
You haven't been asked that quite a lot, but it's gonna be September, October time, hopefully. So that should be it in a late year, into the year.
Obviously, your first album was so successful. I mean, can we expect the same type of music on your new one?
Yeah, I think everything's always going to be, with me, is always going to be laced with a bit of soul, But for me, the sound of this record, I think, is a lot tougher. Sonically, it's a lot harder. I'm drawing more from my hip hop influences than I did on the first album, Lonely Are the Brave. And I think writing wise and subject matter is a lot more vulnerable and personal than I've ever gone before. So yeah, it's definitely changed. But if you are a fan of Lonely Are the Brave, that element is still always running through this.
So do you write all of your music, or the big majority of the music on albums? Yeah,
I write all the melodies and all the lyrics, and I go in with producers and we create the music around it.
Now that must make it, very personal for you, because a lot of artists out there kind of get given a song that was already written and they just record their voiceover. But the fact that you write the melodies, you write the lyrics, it must make it so much more meaningful for you as an artist, because it's all you. It's everything, everything in it is come from you. So it must make it a lot more personal than just being given a song to sing.
Yeah, of course, because it means you can put everything into every performance, and every time someone asks you a question about it, you don't really get bored of answering questions, because it's not like I have to pretend or have to put on a front or fake an answer. It's literally you're asking me about a side or a point in my life or a story that someone's told me. So it's everything means so much more when it's your own energy put into it, and I'll never stop that.
Now, is there a kind of a musical artist out there that you look up to, or almost kind of inspire you? Is there anybody else that you look at their work and think, right, that's someone who I really like?
What, currently out right now?
Well, ever in the whole time that you've been alive.
I think there's been, so many various different artists. I could name so many, from, Bob Marley to Erykah Badu to, down to young acts now like Joey Badass and Chronics, and there's so many different acts, even, with the London Grammar and Disclosure, their success in recent times, and then pushing their own kind of new house. And there's a lot of inspirational music out, and always has been. You just need to find it. But yeah, for me, musically, anybody who stands alone and stands for themselves and has stood their ground and fought for the music that they believe in, inspires me anyway.
Now, going back to your brand new single, Emotion, is that going to be released on the 20th of July?
It's actually going to be released on the 24th of July.
24th of July?
No, 24th.
21st.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you've obviously, it's on YouTube, and I know that a lot of people are loving the song at the moment, but was it true that the song was actually recorded in Jamaica?
It was recorded in Kingston in Jamaica, yeah, in Kingston.
Now, did you get to work with some great producers on that?
Yeah, I worked with Steve McGregor, the genius out there.
Okay.
And a dancehall legend out there. And yeah, it was a great, humbling experience to be able to go out there, and it's a very inspiring place, both personally and musically. So was easy to be able to travel out there and finish off the tune.
Well, Maverick, like I said, I absolutely love the song. I know it's going to be on our playlist for weeks and weeks to come. So thank you so much for joining us, and good luck with the single.
Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you.
Yourself, right?
You too. Take care. Bye bye.